Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions. Today we're talking about the Monster Hunter Rise PC port. Is it worth buying? Would I recommend it to new Monster Hunter fans, world players, old veterans, and what if you've already played all of the Switch version? Let's get into it. So, really quick, I've already done a complete Monster Hunter Rise Switch review when it originally came out, covering all of the new gameplay aspects, pros and cons, and ultimately my final verdict, so I will not be covering that here. I'll put a link in the description to that review if you want to check that out, but to quickly summarize, it is my favorite Monster Hunter game so far. It takes all of the best previous iterations to improve combat, quality of life, and overall enjoyment. Pretty much a 10 out of 10 recommendation for me. Here in this review, I will be covering all of the changes from the Switch version to PC version, so you'll have a better understanding on if it's worth picking up for the very first time or replaying again. And if you're interested in any of the footage for today's episode, there's links in the description to my Let's Play YouTube channel and Twitch channel where we live streamed all of it. I would love to see you guys there. So, let's begin. Steam PC, the download was around 18 gigabytes, which is not bad at all. It runs really buttery smooth, but that is to be expected, being that the game was meant to run on the Switch console. On Switch, it was locked to 30 FPS. On PC, you can get up to 60, 90, 120, and yeah, even unlimited. There's widescreen support, but from what I can gather, it's not officially for every resolution, so make sure to research that more if that applies to you. Good thing to note though, Monster Hunter World didn't originally have complete widescreen support, but of course modders helped out with that very quickly. More on graphics, ton of different options here. You got your basic low, medium, and high options for your general use. More customization and upgrades includes, terrain resolutions, 4K quality. This one has a farther draw distance. And they've even added new filters to the game if that's your thing, black and white, sepia, etc. Depending on your PC setup, but honestly this should apply to the majority of you. The loading and transitions are insanely short. Have a good amount of RAM and an SSD, and it's so fast. I felt like I was playing a turbo version of the game. So, as I've mentioned, I've pretty much played all of the Switch content, excluding some of the, costume DLC events, which, didn't really need to go in there. How was it back coming to this game? Well, first of all, one of Monster Hunter's greatest qualities is how replayable it is. So many ways to hunt, new weapons to try out, armor skills, and simply the thrill of the fight is enough to say that yes, even after 100+ hours of Rise on Switch, playing the PC version here, months after feels very refreshing. I'm very happy to be back playing this. The PC version launched with pretty much all updates and DLC that's available on the Switch right now, with a couple of small exceptions, but they said they're planning to finish catching the PC version up in February, and then they're going to do side-by-side simultaneous updates to keep them on level. There's even some nice PC care package items you can redeem to get you jump started. On Switch, the Pro Controller was pretty good. I'm using an Xbox One controller here on PC, and keyboard and mouse is very similar to MH World layouts, very customizable and a lot of hotkeys if that's your thing. Let's talk about multiplayer. There are no more local lobbies here. Switch to Switch play worked extremely well, but of course PC is just going to be online, which is to be expected anyway. There's no cross-platform save files or play, so everything here is PC isolated. They've added voice chat, which is a good improvement. In just a couple of months, there's going to be a new gigantic DLC update that should be on par with how substantial Iceborne was to Monster Hunter World, which is called Dawnbreak here. So expect a ton of new weapons, armors, monsters, and hopefully more than one map. And the biggest thing, more ranks to earn, right? Another thing to keep in mind is, yes, it's a PC port, so also expect mod supports. In World, there were a ton of great ones to use, quality of life ones that made it easier to access NPCs, graphic changes to see certain things better, new costumes and stuff. And they even had custom missions and things if that's what you wanted. I'll try to do a mod installation and use tutorial video in the future. Overall, this is going to be a great launch for sure. World, when that came out, it was a massive success, and if you get into Rise now, there's going to be a larger audience for sure to play with, new and veterans for sure. On Switch, I queued up with primarily Japanese players. The fact that it's no longer a Switch exclusive is a massive game changer. So is Monster Hunter Rise on PC worth buying? 100% yes. Unless you're really tight on money and stuff, because this is a full AAA price title, it's way worth the money though. But don't get it if you're struggling. Absolutely don't worry about it, you know. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, it helps a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe for daily videos. If I missed anything you'd like to know, comment and I'll try to get back to you. See my complete Rise playthrough on my Let's Play YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitch for live streams. Maybe we could even hunt together. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.